You are an addict. You don't believe me. You think addiction looks like a needle in a vein or a bottle in a brown bag? You think addiction happens in dark alleys. But the most dangerous addictions happen in broad daylight. They happen in glass towers with air conditioning. They happen under fluorescent lights. Your dealer wears a suit. Your trap house is an open-plan office. And your drug is deposited digitally into your bank account every 2 weeks with terrifying precision. The salary. It is the most potent, widely distributed, and socially acceptable sedative in human history. They told you it was security. They lied. It was anesthesia. It was designed to keep you just comfortable enough not to revolt, but just scared enough to keep coming back. Monday after Monday, year after year, until you die. If you are watching this, you feel it. That knot in your stomach on Sunday night. That is your body rejecting the dosage. That is your soul screaming that you are in a cage. We are going to perform surgery today. We are going to expose why it is biologically, chemically, and psychologically harder to quit a steady paycheck than it is to quit heroin. Welcome to the ward. This is the Sovereign Protocol, and today we begin the detoxification. Watch the human assembly line. Clocks, turnstiles, drained faces. Every day repeats. Your body moves, your mind numbs. The rush isn't life, it's programming. Step back, see the script you're following. Coffee wakes the addict, reports soothe the boss. That spill is your time leaking away. Breathe, name the cage, cut to black, begin again, deliberately. Let's look at the biology. Why can't you just walk away? It starts in the basal ganglia, the ancient part of your brain responsible for habit formation and reward. When you get paid, your brain releases dopamine. It feels good. It feels safe. But the salary is not just a reward. It is a specific type of psychological conditioning called fixed interval reinforcement. In behavioral psychology, this is known to create the most passive, compliant subjects. If I give you food every time you press a lever, you press it enthusiastically. But if I give you food automatically every 30 days, regardless of your effort, you become lethargic. You become dependent. You lose the hunting instinct. In the wild, if a wolf doesn't hunt, it starves. The fear of starvation is acute. It is sharp. It makes the wolf intelligent, fast, and dangerous. The salary removes the acute fear and replaces it with chronic anxiety. You aren't afraid of starving today. You are afraid of losing the source of the food. You stop looking at the horizon and start looking at the hand that feeds you. This rewires your neural pathways. Over 10 or 20 years, your brain literally forgets how to generate value independently. You forget how to hunt. If I dropped you in the marketplace tomorrow without your resume and your job title, could you eat? Most of you could not. And that terror you feel when you imagine losing your job? That is not prudence. That is the dependency of an addict who realizes they don't know how to live without the needle. How did this happen? You weren't born an employee. You were built into one. The addiction protocol begins at age 5. We call it school. The modern education system was designed in the Prussian era, not to create independent thinkers, but to create obedient factory workers and soldiers. Think about the conditioning. You are taught to sit still for 8 hours. You are taught to ask for permission to use the bathroom. You are taught that there is one right answer, and the authority figure at the front of the room has it. But the most dangerous lesson they taught you is this: do the work and you will get the grade. This is the employee mindset. It disconnects effort from outcome. In the real world, the market doesn't care how hard you worked. It cares about the value you provided. But in school and in a job, you are paid for compliance, not value. You graduate with a degree that is essentially a certificate of compliance. It tells your future masters, this human is willing to tolerate 4 years of boredom, follow arbitrary rules, and submit to authority for a piece of paper. You are a pre-programmed unit, ready to be plugged into the salary matrix. And you enter the workforce thinking you are free, when in reality you have just moved from the training facility to the labor camp. So, why don't you quit? You know you're unhappy, you know you're underpaid. Why do you stay? Because of the withdrawal symptoms. When you try to leave the salary trap, your body floods with cortisol, the stress hormone. Your brain screams that you are going to die. This is an evolutionary error. Your brain thinks, no salary, ciao, death. But the external withdrawal is worse. We call it the crab bucket. If you tell your friends or family you are quitting your safe job to start a business or to go monk mode, they won't support you. They will attack you. Be realistic, they say. Think of your pension. Don't be irresponsible. They are not protecting you. They are protecting themselves. If you escape the trap, it proves that the trap is escapable. It forces them to look at their own cowardice. They need you to stay addicted so they don't have to face their own slavery. This is the hardest part of the detox. You have to be willing to be misunderstood. You have to be willing to lose friends. The addict who gets clean often loses his drinking buddies. You will be no different. The system has one final failsafe to keep you from running: the golden handcuffs. As your salary increases, your freedom does not. Why? Because the system encourages lifestyle creep. You get a raise. Do you save it to buy your freedom? No. You buy a bigger house. You lease a German car. You send your kids to a private school. You think you are elevating your status. You are actually increasing your dosage. The more you earn, the more debt you take on. The more debt you have, the more you need the job. You are now a high-paid slave. You are driving a Mercedes to a job that is slowly killing you, to pay for the Mercedes that gets you to the job. You have built your own prison, and you are paying the mortgage on it. Is there a cure? Yes, but it is not a pill. It is a process, and it is painful. You cannot quit cold turkey today. You will starve. You must wean yourself off the drip. You must become a double agent. You keep the job, you take the drug, but you stop believing the lie. You use their money to fund your escape. You lower your expenses. You sell the stupid car. You buy back your time. You build skills that the marketplace values directly. You learn to hunt again. This is what the Sovereign Protocol is about. It is a rehabilitation center for the salary addicted. If you are ready to cut the line, if you are ready to face the withdrawal symptoms, hit subscribe. The surgery has begun. Are you going to survive the recovery?